YouTube family, what's the deal? It's your boy Ramel back with another vid. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Make sure y'all follow me on all platforms. That's forever.rf, man. Today we got a good one, man. Today I'm gonna just talk to y'all a little bit about what I'm doing currently right now, how I've been feeling for the past 3 days, man. Currently, right now, I am rereading the 10X Rule, man. I read this book in the beginning or even the middle of 2025. I'm not really sure or remember when I read it, but I definitely read this book back in 2025, man. It's a great read, so I'm rereading it. And the reason why I'm rereading is because I honestly forgot what I read. So this time around, I'm gonna reread it and then take notes from this book so I can remember what I read. So if I ever do forget again, which I know I will, because I'm gonna continue to read books, I'm just gonna, go back to my notes because I'm taking notes from this book. I'm gonna look back on my notes and just reread it to remind myself, man. So currently right now I'm rereading this book, man. Made it to chapter 2 so far, man. Great read. Highly recommend this book, man. This book is so good, man. It's just the difference between successful and regular people, for real, for real. It talks about how much work and how dedicated you got to be to something that you want out of life, man. It don't matter how long it takes. It don't matter, what's in front of you. It don't matter what's going on in the world. You got to be destined and dedicated and focused and determined to accomplish your goal, man. So that's what this book talks about. So I'm just rereading it and, going to definitely apply what I'm learning from this book to my life, man. Mother's Day was just 2 to 3 days ago, man, and I felt so fucking like I don't know, I was mad, man, because of my situation and me being at rock bottom and me not being able to do what I want to do for my mother, man. I wanted to do, anything she wanted to do, and right now financially I'm not in a position to do that, man. So this will be the last year that will ever happen ever, man. Previous years, man, I was a correctional officer making 6 figures a year. So Mother's Day was always, something that I did for my mother. Either I took her out to eat, either I took her to the movies or bought her a gift, flowers, chocolate, whatever the case was. I was able to do that for her. And this Mother's Year, 2026, man, I couldn't, do nothing at all because obviously money's tight. And I got to do what I got to do, so I can be able to get back and forth to work because I'm taking the bus right now. And I got to make sure I'm eating because I got to be eating the right amount of calories to keep up with my body physique. You know what I mean? So money's kind of tight right now, man. I'm currently at rock bottom. If you're new to my channel, I'm currently at rock bottom, living with my brother, caught a case. And the case kind of, set me back a little bit, you know what I mean? But it's finally about to come to the end. I got 2 more months of, probation, and then I'll be able to get what's on my record expunged. So I'm super excited for that, man. I don't know how long the expungement is going to take, but hopefully it's fast so I can be able to go get me a better paying job, man. And, be able to get back on my feet, man, with getting my own apartment, getting my car, because in that process of me fighting this case and going back and forth to court, I had an open felony case, man, and I lost my apartment, and I lost my car. So hopefully, after my probation is complete, which is in 2 months, I'll be able to, file for the expungement. Hopefully the expungement don't take long, but if it do, it is what it is. I got to do what I got to do. And then I'll be able to apply for, a better paying job. I already know what I want to do. I want to go back to the corrections field. Obviously I won't be able to go back to that facility, man. If y'all don't know the story, man, I used to be a heavy weed smoker. Would even go to workhouse sometimes. Wouldn't necessarily go to work smelling like weed. I would eat edibles. One of the edibles fell out of my pocket at work. So not only did the job fire me, but they pressed charges against me, man. So I fought a felony case damn near the whole 2025. And it was hard for me to get a job. So that's when I lost my car, and that's when I lost my apartment because I couldn't find a job. Jobs were turning me down left and right. But I digress, man. Mother's Day was just 2-3 days ago. I definitely was feeling some type of way, man. But like I said, this will be the last year that I will ever feel like that. And this will be the last year that my mom will ever not get nothing for Mother's Day, man. I felt so bad. The only thing I was able to do is, give her a phone call and shoot her a text, man. I know, like, people gonna be like, bro, that's enough, materialistic things and things like that don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing, but it definitely would make her feel good because women love nice things. You know what I mean? So I was kind of upset at myself and I was kind of upset at my situation that I wasn't able to do that for my mom, man. But you know, this will be the last year of that, man. You know, I'm just sitting here just thinking, man, while I'm reading this book, man. I'm off work today. The current time right now is 5:35, as y'all can see from my Apple Watch, 5:35. Um, I was off work today, man, so I just decided to make a YouTube video, one, and to educate myself on people that, you know, I look up to, like Amon Ghazi, my boy Carl, my boy John Mark, man. And, you know, just sitting here thinking like how hard you gotta go when it comes to something you want, man. Like, you have to be dedicated. You have to cut all distractions. You have to be focused, man. And what focus means is you're saying yes to one thing and saying no to everything else, man. And that's what you got to do to become the person you want to be, man. Like, it might take a year, it might take 2 years, it might even take 10 years, but you got to be locked in. You got to be focused on becoming the man you need to be, man. Me being at rock bottom has taught me so much, man, because, you know, previous years, man, I was, you know, working as a correction officer, man. I was just doing everything under the sun that I honestly wasn't really supposed to be doing with the money that I was making, man. I was making 6 figures a year. I was supposed to be, you know, saving, investing, and making more money so I can get out of the 9-to-5 matrix. And I wasn't doing any of that, man. I was, you know, living in the moment, you know, buying the latest shoes, buying the latest clothes, popping bottles in the club, trying to impress chicks, trying to impress my peers, people pleasing, doing what my friends doing. Anytime my friends would call me to go drink, go smoke, I was doing it. You know what I mean? I never was focused at all, man. You know what I mean? I was just living a regular, you know, life. And I was going to look up, I was going to be 40 and I was going to be doing those same things, man. So honestly, man, I'm glad I hit rock bottom. Because rock bottom has taught me so much, man. I know it looks ugly, like even me right now, like I don't look my best. My beard is terrible. My hair looks terrible, and even me, like I don't feel my best. But you know, I am learning and growing from this situation. So I thank God for it, honestly, man. It definitely helped me grow. So I know for a fact when I do be able to get back on my feet, because I will be able to get back on my feet. You know, I'm gonna know what to do this time around, man. You know what I mean? Like, it took me to hit rock bottom and for God to take everything from me to wake me the fuck up. And I honestly needed that. You know what I mean? I am, you know, trying to become a better me every single day with, you know, just reading books, you know, praying to God, thanking God for the good and the bad, you know, hitting the gym, not, you know, going out as much, not being around my friend as much. And just, you know, trying to become a better me, man. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody coming to save me. Ain't nobody coming to help me. So I got to continue to do what's best for me, man, even when this shit boring. Because to be honest with y'all, man, you know, me being at rock bottom, not being able to do, you know, certain things that I'm used to, shit boring. I'm not gonna lie, man. But you know what I mean? It's for the better, man. You know what I mean? I got to stop playing with the devil and take God a little bit more serious, because God is king. He's number one in my life. And I'm going to continue to say that. I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting up here acting like I'm perfect. I do cuss. You know what I mean? I do certain things that's not godly, but, you know, I am working and, you know, striving to become a better man of God each and every day. You know what I mean? Even when, you know, I'm not able to go to church on Sunday because I got work, I still get my time in with God on YouTube. You know what I mean? It's ways to get your time in with God, man. You just got to figure it out and then actually do it, man. So, yeah, man, I got 2 more months of probation, man. I'm actually about to start this, you know, part 1, part 2, part 3 of, you know, saving up enough money until I'm able to invest into my boy Crop Mentorship, man. That's something that I've been talking about for a long period of time now. And I honestly, I haven't been able to do that because, you know, the money I'm making, I'm not making that much money, and all the money that I'm making is going towards my bills, man. I got to keep a roof over my head. Even though I'm living with my brother, like, I'm taking on a lot of responsibilities living here because he's not working. So I'm kind of, you know, taking over and, you know, paying the bills and putting food in the refrigerator and, you know, looking out for him when I can. And the money amount I'm making hourly is not that much. So I don't really have no extra money to even save if I wanted to. But I'm about to be able to, you know, get out of the situation and be able to, you know, save and stack my money so I can invest into my boy Crop Mentorship. His mentorship is $5,000, I think. It's either $3,000 or $5,000, one of them. And, you know, I feel like that's a great investment, man. I never, ever in my life investing into a mentor, investing into myself. So I'm actually, when I, get back working and, working a job that's I'm able to provide for myself and be able to save, I'm about to take the chance to, invest into myself. I never done that before. So I'm about to go ahead and do it, man. He gonna teach me how to be a little bit more disciplined within myself, within my actions, within, everything in life, just as a man, because that's what his mentorship offers. He's helping man become the better version of themselves. You know what I mean? Yes, I can do all that shit by myself, but why not do it with someone? I feel like that's a little bit easier. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely about to invest into his mentorship. He definitely gonna help me with my YouTube channel. He gonna help me grow my YouTube channel, and just kind of just go from there, because my goal, my long-term goal is to become a full-time YouTuber, and become a full-time online coach. And that's something that I want to do, man. I feel like that's a great engine for me. I know what comes with it. I know the ups and downs that comes with it. I know, what I can do and what I can't do. I know sometimes I got to delay my gratification. So even when I'm not seeing the result that I'm looking for, I know for a fact that's something that I want to do, right? Because just because you start something, just because you put your time, your energy, and your effort into it, don't mean it's just gonna blow up quick. Sometimes shit just take time. You know what I mean? So with that engine that I'm talking about, which is the online coaching, I know what it comes with. I know it comes with ups. I know it comes with down, and I can sustain that and know that and be okay with it, and not just give up on it just because it's not going my way, right? So that's something that I'm about to start, this series of, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and then part 5 should be me being able to, call up my boy Carl, like, hey, bro, I got the money. I'm ready to invest. Let's get this ball rolling. So super excited for that. Super excited that I'm about to be off probation in 2 months. And I feel like my life is about to change, man. I've been at rock bottom for a long fucking time, y'all. If y'all know, y'all know. 2025 was a rough one for me. 2026 is still a rough one for me, man. But I got my head high because I know everything gonna change. And we coming to the end of this storm, man. You know what I mean? Before, shit, get worse, it's always gonna get better, for sure, for sure. But that's the video for the day, man. I don't really got much to say. Just wanted to, inform y'all and let y'all know what's going on in my life, and, kind of what y'all can be looking forward to in, these next videos, man. I'm definitely about to start dropping more gym videos, because I see that y'all like that. My transformation has, for my body physique, definitely got better. So I'm about to continue to just drop, gym videos. I'm gonna continue to drop, just talking videos, keeping y'all updated on what's going on in my life. And, that's pretty much it, man. That's the video for the day, man. Hope y'all enjoyed. Peace.